Hey guys, Weekender Warehouse is having a really good sale at the early part of July here, where they had some things, two drones and this action cam on sale. I decided to pick it up. I think it was $30, and the shipping was free with what I ordered. So I tried to do some research on it, and I was finding it hard to find some good videos. So I'm no pro, but I'm just going to go through a simple unboxing step by step and just show you what came in the package. So first off, when I opened the box, man, this thing's in a beefy case, that's for sure. Hard shell plastic on top. Comes with all the waterproof lens kit and everything else, and the packaging's pretty phenomenal, actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up, take a look at everything, put it out here, and just try to put together a short video for you so you can see what you get in the package, and maybe later I'll also do a review of the quality of the camera. So anyway, here goes. Okay, so I've gotten everything out of the box. Took a couple minutes. As you can imagine, the lower half here, that just the sleeve slides off. Here's the box most stuff came in. So it looks like we have the USB cable. This looks like a back waterproof housing for the removable lens, or I'm sorry, LCD, which I'll get into later. Battery, another mounting nut. I don't know if that's the right term for it. Sorry. Other mounting hardware here and here, and then they have two types of adhesive pads for the mounting hardware. This is the curve shape one. So it's kind of got a curve to it, and then these are the straight ones that are made to be mounted on a flat surface. So also came with a monitor. I didn't know if that was a human monitor, but it's a humidifier detector. I don't know what that's for yet. I'll be reading the manual later to find out. CD with software on it. Looks like tab stickers. Again, not sure what that'll be for yet. And then the manual. And then obviously the unit itself is here. This was screwed in. I actually had to go get some pliers to twist this to get it started. It's kind of hard for me to reach when it was tucked in here up against this. I have big hands, and trying to get that turned was really tough. Maybe yours will be easier enough, but I had to go get a pliers to get mine, and then it just pops right off. So there's the unit there. I mean, look at that housing. Jeez, that thing looks like something you'd use in a ballistic test for bombs or something like that. I mean, that is a real beefy housing. Not sure how important it's going to be. And haven't really looked at the camera yet much. Just wanted to get it unboxed, show you guys what's going on. There is this mount here. I'm honestly not sure if you want to use it for something or not, but it looks like if you took some Allen wrenches to the underside, you could take that off and mount it on something. So I might do that. All right, so that's what comes in the box, everything you see here. And I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the camera and show you what I find out. Hey guys, one more thing I wanted to mention that I noticed. So this doesn't come with an SD card, and I expected that. That's not really a surprise. But it does also not come with a wall charger. It does come with the USB cable, but no wall charger. And I looked in the book here to make sure there wasn't any specific requirements. And what you see there is what it requires. So input power, 100 to 240 volts at 0.5 amps. That's not too bad. That is pretty common. I think any wall charger you have for your phone should be able to accommodate that. I got it charging right now on my phone's USB cable charger and seems to be working. Also, the USB connector that it uses is the not micro USB. It's the one slightly larger than that. I don't remember the name of it, but it does come with that cable, so you shouldn't have any issues there. So that's just one last bit of info I wanted to provide. All right, guys. So I was able to take off the housing here. Like I said, very beefy. So it clicks on, and what you do is you just take your two fingers right here, lift this up, then this comes up, and then you can get the housing off. I figured out what this one's for. This one is deeper. So the purpose of this would be when you need to attach the screen to the back of the camera, because if you flip it around, you'll notice no lens, or I'm sorry, no screen. So let's put the battery in first, and it goes in like that, and then you slide it up into the camera. That's how you install the lens, the battery. pardon me, I'm getting my terms all confused here. And then this is the LCD screen. Almost said lens again. So obviously you can see where you got the connector here, and then you got the reciprocating port on this side. You just click it into place. So there you go. That is the unit with the lens and screen and battery and everything else included without the super ballistic case. It is a little larger than a GoPro. I do have, or my buddy has a GoPro. I have a GoPro Session. So it's actually like, if you had a GoPro Session, I might go grab mine later to show you. It's like that. If my thumb obscures it, that's about the size of a GoPro Session. So this is a little larger. The bonus is it does have a screen and you can remove it. So, you know, for 30 bucks, I mean, heck, I don't know if I could complain. So that's the basic unboxing. I will probably mess with this camera and give it a review in a little bit to let you know what I think about it and everything else. But for now, this is what comes in the box. Went over everything already. This is the camera unit itself. And yeah, so if you're wondering what you get out of it, here's what you get. So I hope that was useful for some people. Let me know if you have any questions and maybe I can help you in the comments.